this bee wants some turbo too. We got some goodies, you guys. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute. There really hasn't been much content being pumped out on this thing, but it's kind of been out of hold, to be honest. I mean, there are some things that I could have been doing and stuff, but just been getting our butts kicked with this head gasket issue. So still getting stuff done on it though. I mean, so I took the head. This is a head that Seth originally had done by Drew. So this is like a full CNC pour and polish 1mm oversized valves. Like, this thing is like built as built can get on a head. So still having head gasket issues. This is the head off, you know, the car. This is the one I replaced it with, and this is the open deck head and all that stuff. The coolant ports stuff aren't welded, but so yeah. So this was Seth said. It was fully built by Drew. Talked to Seth. I wanted to get some passes in before the season was over, so I took his head. I have another fresh virgin head sitting down here that we're going to get dropped off at Drew's, and the same thing is going to happen with that one as this one did. So anyways, we took this one over to John Vigil. The guy is a master at welding, so we had him weld up the coolant ports on all this stuff. So if you guys are looking at the bottom of this head and going, that thing's missing some stuff, well, it is. So we got rid of all the coolant ports on this, had this thing all welded up. Drew redecked it. He had to touch up the seats a little bit because of welding the surface here. He said I think it warped it like 4 thousandths. He had to take off, which, I mean, he did a lot of welding, John did. So, but we just got the head back a couple days ago, and then finally this guy that we ordered on June 2nd, current date, I think today is like September 24th, I believe is the current date. Saturday, in real time. I don't know what time this video is going to go up in YouTube land, but next gen precision 7685. This is a bad unit right here. So we got the biggest exhaust housing on it, 85 turbine wheel. So what we currently had on the car, if you guys remembered, was the Gen 2 7685, which we didn't really get no test hits with this thing. We've been having head gasket issues. We've done plenty of dyno pulls, so we made like 919 on 58 pounds, I believe. So turbo's badass. Plans are probably just to hold on to this turbo as a quote-unquote backup. Hopefully we won't have any issues so we blow a damn turbo, but we'll hold that onto that one for a backup for race season. But today we're going to get all the parts from this guy swapped over. That would just be intake, pretty much, fuel rail, and then cams and rockers and all that stuff swapped over there. So I got some new valves and all that good stuff. So the cam sensor, thermostat housing, yada yada yada. Mechanical fuel pump bracket, all that stuff switched over. We also had that fitting welded on right here since we're running the external water pump. So yeah, that's the plan. Get the head swapped over, and then get the new turbo swapped on. Get that done this weekend, and then hopefully in a couple days we'll go hit the dyno. And I'm hoping a little less boost, we'll be able to make a little more power. So that head's full CNC ported. That thing should flow a lot better. That obviously next gen should flow a lot better. I mean, it makes 150 more horse, than the Gen 2s. So we should have a lot better flowing stuff going on here. We also picked up new Ross Machine 90mm throttle body, but I don't know if I want to spend the time fabricating this up right now. We'll see how motivated I am this weekend. I think I'm not really missing any parts, but this is the 82. The 82.5mm. That's the new 90mm. So yeah, I don't know if I want to not waste time, but spend the time this week and getting that fabricated up. This system was working. I just didn't like that this V-band flange was welded on there, so I got the new quick release V-band. Like, what are they called? I forget what they're called. I'm having a brain fart. I can't think of it right now. But anyways, this thing was always giving me issues splitting gaskets and stuff, and I could have probably chopped that off and welded on another one and stuff, but we went with the 90 anyways. Bigger throttle body, 3.5-inch piping. I picked up some of that also. So that'd just be the cold side. So we got stuff beeping over here. So that's the plan. I got my new shop helper over there. We were just discussing hourly rates earlier. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think is a fair hourly rate. We've already discussed it. We will not disclose it. Just hopefully I don't go broke paying them to help me. So that's the plan. Looking like a piece of junk now almost. So this is the old head. We got the intake manifold and everything off. Cams are out. Rockers, lifters, mechanical fuel pump, bracket, thermostat housing, cam angle sensor. So probably what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna set this aside, and later because this head's pretty much scrapped. We had this decked, but and resurfaced, but the last time it was resurfaced, I think it came in under the minimum. So I don't really think there's much else we can do with this head. So I still got to pull the Kegley HLA off it and then get the springs and retainers out of it. I got to get the washers. Can't grab the washers. So, but make progress. So getting ready to grab the new head, slap it up here on the bench, and then build everything to it. Well, it doesn't look like anything has changed, but it has, as you guys just witnessed in the time lapse. got everything switched over to the new head. So it's already slap on to the car. Yep, don't think I'm missing anything. A little time consuming how to install the cams and all that stuff. Usually when I just do a head gasket, it goes a lot quicker because I have to swap all this stuff over, but it's not too bad. This adds a little bit extra, the bracket for the mechanical fuel pump. As I was putting it together, I freaking forgot to put this on first before I put the cams in, so then I had to pop the cam gears off to put that on. So, but no big deal. We got this switched over, thermostat housing. In the future, I'm probably going to end up getting rid of the factory thermostat housing. I bought the one from Frontline Fab, which I don't know what's that. I think I've showed you guys that in another video. But that involves some more fabricating. I just want to get this thing back together and running so we can do some test hits. We got the winter coming up, and during the winter we can kind of do all this small little detailed stuff. But I want to get some hits in before the winter, so in case anything happens or there's some stuff that we want to change, we can, you know, plan on that over the winter. So, but that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Quick little time lapse of me swapping over the parts on the head. The next video you guys will watch will be us putting the head back on the car. So like, comment, subscribe. Catch you guys on the next one.